could actually go home with some amount of 500,000 going and put it in your house under the mattress.
59-year-old
So,
Mudisautsele Jacobs has been.
What the fuck is going on in universities? What the fuck are these guys doing at the universities? I just want someone to explain something to me. So how is it possible that college graduates in South Africa from 1994 until now cannot run a mine, cannot operate a mine? And the Zama Zamas with no qualifications, with no tools, with they can start an economy themselves. How is it possible that college graduates cannot do that and then the Zama Zamas can do that? I don't understand. I really want someone to explain this to me, because when I heard the amount of money the Zama Zamas are making from illegal mining, it runs into the billions.
We have been able to sell stones of 1.6 million in the last tender, and this coming tender we will be approaching something like 3.6 million stones that we will actually be selling at the tender. So it is a success.
How is it possible that there's an industry like that exists, that has the market, that has the customers, that has the consumers, that there are people who need those minerals, yet we have mines that are sitting there open?
The US Geological Survey estimates that South Africa retains nearly 50% of the world's unmined gold. In fact, Johannesburg sits on top of the biggest gold basin ever discovered.
Even the Zama Zamas come in and then they operate those mines illegally. Yet we have students who have been going to college and universities for so many years, black students to be exact. For so many years, none of them are running the mine. How is it possible that we don't know today of a mine that is owned by young black South Africans, the same as the Zama Zamas? For example, right now we know that the Zama Zamas are running this mine. They are operating it and they are owning it. Even if whether there are disadvantages because there's no safety, and the fact is it's a group of people who see that this is an opportunity. It's a group of people that see that there's a mine, it's open, the minerals are there, and we can do it. I want to understand, how is it possible that they can do that, and the college graduates in South Africa, where are these guys going? Each and every guy who's studying all of those mining courses, and then the government funds them, where are they going? How come we don't have black people who are owning mines today? I really don't understand. What's the issue? What's the problem there? After 1994, most of the mines closed, most of the companies left, went overseas. It's fine. And we can't say that the minerals are gone. The minerals are still there. We still have many mines in South Africa that are left open. I want to understand how difficult is it for students who are studying mining to get their credentials and all of that shit, and then go to those mines and then continue where the white people left off. What's the problem? I want to know, because the Zama Zamas can do it, and there are no limitations. There are no restrictions for the Zama Zamas. There's nothing stopping them. I want to know what's stopping the graduates, because you get funding from the government, you get all of the bursaries and all of that shit, and then where do these kids disappear to? I want to understand, because it doesn't make sense. For example, you look at the music industry. These guys, some of them, they don't even go to school, yet they are able to start recording labels, start the music business, and make the industry big and make a living off the industry, when they never even went to school, when they never even got bursaries to go and study music. Yet they are able to come and start. South Africans in house music, in amapiano, in gqom music, in rap music, South Africans in that music industry, they're not working for white people. They started their recording labels, and then they looked for talent, and then they're making money. They are able to sell the music around the world. because there's someone who can consume the music around the world. It's people in the industry who learned how to sell around the world. How is it that graduates, students who studied mining, who studied economics, who studied all of that shit, and I don't understand how difficult is it for, I don't understand. I swear, I don't understand how is it possible that a Zama Zama can come from Zimbabwe, Lesotho, can come to South Africa without resources, without a tractor, without a drilling machine, come to South Africa, go underground, and then do mining with their bare hands, and then get outside and be able to sell those mineral resources to someone overseas, and then they create a market that can go up to $1 billion in profits. How is it possible that a Zimbabwean, a Lesotho guy with his bare hands can do that without any qualifications? Yet those guys who went to universities, who went to, I don't understand. Someone needs to make me understand this, because it really does not make any sense. How is it possible that the Zama Zamas can create an economy, can create an industry, even if it's illegal? The fact that it's an industry that has the consumer, that has the customer, it's valid. It should work. I mean, I would have expected an opportunistic mindset in us, whereby whichever mine that was closed after apartheid, whichever mine that was left there when some white people left, the graduates just go there and then see it as an opportunity and then take it and then continue. That's not a problem. And I don't understand. That's why I say, even each and everything about mining, I don't understand. I would never understand. Even the fact that when we find resources, we cannot take those resources ourselves, refine them ourselves, and then sell them ourselves, the same way as these international companies are doing, or refine them and then make products and then sell the products the same way as these international companies are doing. How is it that we are not able to do that when students have been studying mining from 1994 until now? Where are these students going? I mean, if we say students have been studying music from 1994 until now, we have generations of successful musicians from 1994, from Athama Fukate, Kabelo, TKZ, Zola. Like, we have generations of successful musicians from 1994, even before, until now, the Amapianos, the drum music and the hip hop music. Because we can see, because if there's music schools, we can see there's music schools, and then there are successful musicians from that time until now. How is it possible that, so when it comes to mining, we have students that have been studying mining from 1994 until now, yet we don't have black students that are running mines, but the Zama Zamas are running the mines. I would like someone to explain that to me. If you know better, man, just leave a comment and then just school me. I mean, I'm dumb when it comes to that particular one. School me. I would like someone to explain that to me, to explain what is it that is stopping the graduates from doing the same thing, while the Zama Zamas are, I know what the Zama Zamas are doing is illegal. I mean, I would expect a South African mining company started by young graduates, and then they are trying to get land so that they can do mining there. I mean, I would expect that. I would expect young South Africans talking to the government and saying, release all of the mines that were left so that we can continue operating those mines. I would have expected that. How is it that, man, for the past 27 years, we have students, for the past 27 years, we have students who studying mining, yet we don't have anything to show. I mean, if the graduates are working for mining companies, like foreign mining companies, and that was the goal, then it's fine. Then don't even leave a comment, because which means these foreign companies are hiring these guys, and then then that's fine. If that was the goal, then it's fine. But it's disappointing that we have all of these universities, we have all of these resources, and yet it takes young people to come and do the job illegally and start their own economy, while while us, with our government that's supposed to be looking after young people and the resources. I mean, for decade now, for 2 decades now, the government always says we have billions out for young businesses, for young people's businesses. How is it possible that we don't even have one mine that belongs to black South Africans who graduated, and this is a mine that belongs to them and it's producing products for South Africans? How is it possible we don't have that? If we do, then it's fine, but I highly doubt. I'd like someone to explain this to me.